there. Look, you got a big old leech. Hello ladies and gentlemen. Monty and I are back in the woods fighting off more deer flies. Oh, they're relentless. They're really more annoying than anything. They just fly into your hair and it's just annoying. They'll bite you occasionally if you let them get on your arms and stuff, but they love your hair. Anyways, we got out a little late today, but you know, that'll happen. But we've got one mission tonight, and that is to catch a fish and eat it for dinner. We are doing a catch and cook, and if I don't catch and eat a fish or a couple, I'm gonna have to eat a crappy little backpacker's meal. I don't want to do that. I've got big plans tonight. Big plans to catch a big fish and have a big old delicious gourmet meal. I'm not going to spoil what it's going to be. Actually, I might have already inserted a clip in the beginning if I did make it there, but I won't spoil it anyways. Got Monty with me. He's all combed out and brushed and all fluffy as can be. But we're returning to a spot that I actually went camping at last, where I did the 4th of July. You'll recognize, and I've fished here before. So we're not looking to do crazy amounts of portaging and, you know, get super far in there, but we should be secluded. Hopefully there'll be no one else here. But like I said, I got out late today. I've only got one night to go camping, so we're gonna return here. I know there's good fishing. It's a little bit rainy today. The weather was all over the board today. But I'm kind of moving quick here because, yeah, I don't have a ton of time. I'll have maybe 3 hours to fish, 3.5 hours to fish. I think I'm going to set up camp later. I want to just get to fishing, secure my dinner, you know. But this is where we're heading to that lake where I did epic spring bass pike fishing. I'll link it up here somewhere. I've been liking to do that. I've been linking stuff for you guys lately. But anyways, I'll link that. And I don't think the fishing is going to be as good because that was like ideal conditions, best time of year. But you never know. You never really know. So far the water level's up again, like it was when I came here last, which is great. That means I've only got 2 big beaver dams to go over, which is awesome. I don't have to trudge through the muck and the shallow. Let's get right in there. Hey, this looks familiar. I think I've been here before a time or two. Oops. Oops a daisy. Hooey! I wasn't really expecting it to be this muggy. I don't know why, but it is so sticky right now. It's not as hot as it's been, but it is sticky. Very sticky. My shirt's sticking to me, my undies, my pants. Monty's probably warm. He's more excited than anything, man. He was going nuts in the house today. As soon as he sees me grab that dry bag, he knows. He knows that we're bound for adventure. And he starts just following me everywhere like a little muskrat. I don't know if muskrats follow, but he just follows. Oh. He follows very close. But another thing is like I said, as I said before, I was in a rush today. And you know, when you're rushing to get out here, you're gonna forget a couple things. One thing I forgot was fuel for my stove. I realized that when I was like 20 minutes away from home. I was like, shit. But luckily, if you have an alcohol burning stove like I do, there's a emergency thing you can grab at a gas station, and that is, right, Monty? That'll do, pig. Yep, heat. It'll work in a pinch. It does leave soot on the bottom of your stove, but the reason I need that today is because it does look like it could just storm at any moment, and there is on the radar there was some weather coming this way, so if that happens I'm gonna have to use my stove to cook up my fish. And another thing that I forgot is my big old tarp. Yeah, what a dingus, eh? I just whipping the bag together and got out the door as fast as I could. But, you know, that's how she goes. It's not like I'm gonna be without anything important, you know? I'll be able to make fire, cook stuff up. Got knives, shelter, sleeping stuff. Another thing I forgot, since we're on the topic, is I forgot Monty's sleeping pad. So I'm sure it's at some point during the night that little critter, Monty, right here, what's this? This little critter here, that thing is gonna be creeping out of my sleeping bag, feeling all entitled. And I know he's infected with sleeping pad entitlement, but spee as we'll call it. And I need to be bringing him a sleeping pad. You know, I'm gonna try to wean him off it, I think, but for now I should be bringing one because he's gonna just get on mine, and then I'm not gonna be able to sleep very well. Oh well. Wish another little beaver dam. Okay, we're on the lake that we're staying at if there's no one on the campsite, the one campsite. But first, we need to take a cast here. See if today's gonna be a great day of fishing or just subpar. Well, you know, a lot can be defined in your first couple casts. This is like the gopher on Groundhog's Day. You know, if we get a bite, we know it's gonna be awesome. Not looking good so far. It's gonna be a tough day of fishing. It's gonna be a tough day. Uh-oh. We're in for some trouble, Monty. Alright, no bites. Alright, that means we're gonna have to work extra hard. And now that means I'm gonna set up really quick. So let's go see that campsite, see if we're staying here tonight. Okay. The bugs are following us. The spot is open. It's a nice little spot. And what I'm gonna do is quickly set up the tent here. Right here, this is a great spot. Someone left a little paracord, that's all right. And then we are gonna get on this lake catching some fish. Now I'm hoping for some panfish, but I will take bobby bass too. Get out of here, deer flies. What do you think, Monty? All right, let's set up and go fishing. Okay. Dump it all out, you know. Dump it. It's kind of fun just dumping it. No compartments. One big compartment. So I'm excited tonight. Before I came out today, I did a little unboxing. So let's show you that. What's in the box? What's in the box? It's a package from CRD Reaper. Oh, we got some Walmart bags. Watch out, Monty. Monty, you don't want those. Those aren't what you think they are. Alright. He told me he was going to send me this. It's a Mosquito Repellent Thermos portable thingy. in the holster. We're gonna try this out. What that was is a Thermos Mosquito Repellent device thing that was sent to me by CRD Reaper. So thank you for that. And we're gonna try that out tonight. The mosquitoes are eating me up right now, and that thing is supposed to keep away mosquitoes and black flies for like up to a 15-foot radius. Monty, what are you doing in my boat, huh? Anyways, so I'm gonna test that out tonight. I'm just not gonna use it right now because I kinda wanna see how bad the mosquitoes are before I turn it on. And I can assure you, they're pretty bad right now. They are getting me, and that's because it's been raining hard for the past like 2 days, and it's raining a little bit today, so mosquitoes are rough right now. So I don't know how long it lasts either. I looked at the box and it said like up to 12 hours. I always, things like that, like repellents and stuff, I always take their times with a grain of salt. So we'll see. But I'm definitely gonna want that. I didn't bring any DEET tonight, so I hope it doesn't fail me. And I'm gonna need to be outside for most of the cooking. So if it doesn't work at all, you're gonna notice me having a rough time playing up fish and cooking. And if it's working great, I'm just gonna just be happy as can be. You know, life's great. Everybody's happy. Woo hoo hoo hoo. What are you doing, Monty? What are you doing? Huh? He's just trudging around in the water right now. He's like, Dad, I didn't get to go swimming yet. What the heck? Dad, come on. You're gonna just not make me swim? Follow the boat? Not right now, Monty. It's a little muggy today, so he would take forever to dry out. So we're gonna avoid the water a little bit for that guy. Unless he really wants to swim, then he can do that. If he goes in the water, he's got the free will to do that. Oh yeah, there we go. All right, perfect. Set up. That's how it looks, supposed to look. There we go. Ah! Deer flies, mosquitoes, they're all getting me. Eee! Eee! Sometimes I wonder how it looks to Monty. You know, I'm talking to you guys. You guys know I'm talking to you, talking to the camera, talking to the internet and YouTube. But I wonder if Monty thinks that I'm talking to him the whole time because he doesn't see anybody else out here. So maybe in his mind, I'm just talking to him all day. Just, he doesn't understand me. And he's just like, Dad, you know, I don't understand you, but you can keep talking. And then sometimes it's like he thinks maybe at night when I'm talking in the tent that I'm reading him lullabies. And he just falls asleep. He's like, Dad, you're just so great. You read me lullabies every night. And you know, I like to think stuff like that, you know? Oh, I love when the ground is soft and your steaks just go right in. Oh. That's something that any of you guys that have gone to the Boundary Waters, you know what I'm talking about. Whole damn thing's a rock. Half the time the campsites are literally on a rock and you can't get your steaks in. So it's nice to have times where they just go right in. It's a little bit sticky, as I was saying. I'm definitely getting a little clammy in my pants. So I think I'm gonna be free balling it before I get back on the water. I'm gonna be free balling. I'll be free balling. Right, Monty? Just like you. Just like you, free balling it. Free balling. Hey-oh. Oh, look at that, the vents are already set up. Monty, you getting a messy butt? What did you eat? I think Monty ate something gross at some point. Because he's pooped a bunch. And he's got a little messy butt. He's got a messy little butt. I never like when Monty's got a messy butt. It's never a good thing. It means I gotta clean it. Dang it. Monty, I don't want to clean your butt right now. But I don't want poop in my boat either. So, you know, we're at a spot, you know, where something's got to be done about that booty. Okay, all set up. Let's throw this crap in the tent here and get out on that water. Let the fishing begin. I left my sunglasses at the car. Surprise. Didn't really think it was going to turn sunny for some reason. But Funk said to me, oh, you never know if the sun's just going to poke out, so you definitely should bring them. So I grabbed them, and then I left them in the truck. Hey, Monty. Oh no. Not a good cast. So I'm going to need to relax here for a minute. Let the sweat cool down. I've just been moving and sweating. Oh, it's definitely sunny, blue skies. Oh, great. Not saying that's a bad thing, but I forgot my sunglasses, so yeah. So I've had some people ask me what my rig is, and I've mentioned it before, but my go-to lure is this little guy right here. An 1/8 ounce white jig head with a 3-inch white grub Mr. Twister single twister tail. 10-pound test. Oh, I brought Monty's food in the boat and he's eating it. 10-pound test, and what is this, a Fluger Supreme? That if it was going to be an apocalypse and I had to choose one lure, as long as I had a bunch of them, I would choose this little twister tail every time. I catch everything on it. It's my favorite lure by far. Which is most of the time. I'd say 90% of the time I'm using this, unless I'm trolling. I don't generally troll with it. See, with when I came early spring, there we go. This feels like a pike. Doesn't feel like a bass. Whoa! We're going for bass. Oh, it's stuck on the weeds. No. Oh, that's a big bass. Oh, that's a nice monster bass. Ooh. Oh, oh, that's a big one. Oh, that's a big bass. Oh, that's a hefty bass right there. There we go. That is going to be some dinner right there. I think we're going to keep this guy. It's the only... If I catch a few panfish, maybe I'll keep those too. But we're only going to really need one fish tonight for me and Monty. And this is definitely a nice healthy bass. And it's gonna be delicious. Well, so we've got that out of the way. Now we can just relax and have fun. I'm just kidding. The whole thing is about relaxing and having fun. All right. So first things first, get this guy on the stringer. Look at that thing. That's a nice bass. That's a good sized bass. I don't know, it's like 18, 19 inches. Okie dokie, that fish is on the stringer, and we are gonna just can continue to fish, have some good old-fashioned fishing fun now. And I think I might make dinner in the daylight tonight. You know, now I don't have to fish right till dark. And maybe some of you are thinking, oh, you know, you're keeping the first one. Well, I've had fish release regret, as any fisherman has ever had, where if I let this guy go, there's a chance, high, low, whatever chance, that I don't have a single another bite and don't catch anything. So no way am I gonna let that beautiful bass go when I am targeting bass and I'm targeting a fish dinner. And I now I can just relax, unless that somehow that big old bass snaps that stringer. We're being good. That's enough food for me and Monty. Now it'd be really nice to catch a couple jumbo bluegills, because what I'm having for dinner tonight is, now that I got my fish I can reveal it, but I'm making gourmet fish sandwiches. I talked about it in that one fishing video. We're making them tonight, and they are going to be good. I didn't bring out a cooler or anything, so I got a few things that are just sitting out in the heat, but they should be fine. But we got some ciabatta buns. I've got an avocado, lemon, cabbage. Brought out a couple pickles and mayo, so we're gonna like kind of make a homemade tartar. Oh, it's gonna be so good. Oh man, it's gonna be so good tonight. And I'm already hungry, so now that I've got that, I don't even know if I'm gonna eat any of my snacks or anything. Probably just wait. The cravings shall be strong. It is nice having this breeze though. The deer flies aren't getting me. They're not getting Monty either. He's not jumping around in the back of the boat yet. I'm sure once we get out of the breeze he will be. He's a little stinker. Yeah, I would have already had fish release regret if I let that thing go, because I haven't got another bite. Whew. I want to catch more fish. Come on. Just for fun, unless you're a bluegill, and then you're more dinner. Oh yeah, but by the way, for the fish sandwiches, I brought out some oil. We're gonna fry them up. It's gonna be so good. Oh man. Have my first fish fry out in the woods in a while. First one of the season. I'd tell you it was my first fish fry of the summer, but that would not be true. Oh, there's some bluegills. There's some panfish. I might want to put on a teeny little jig for the panfish. Let's do that. I'm going to put on a teeny little jig and try to cast shallow here. Oh, I got a second pole set up here, so it's pretty much the same lure. You can buy these little things pre-made at Walmart. This is like a 1/32 of an ounce little white twister tail, and I basically just cast it and let it sink. And they usually bite it. Little panfish. Oh, it's mini perch. Yeah, they'll you just let it sink, especially if you're near the lily pads on a drop off, and before it hits the bottom they'll scoop it up. Is that how you say that though? 1/32th, 1/32nd of an ounce, 1/32th of an ounce? That doesn't sound right. There's gills in the shallows there going for bugs. That's a good sign. Your words don't sound right sometimes like that. 1/32nd. It's gotta be 1/32th. No, it just doesn't sound right. Doesn't sound right at all. Sometimes the word color gets me. Color. When I look at it, how it's spelled, like color. It just doesn't look right. Color. I don't know why. Ooh. Oops. We got a little bit in Monty's fur. Monty, I've never had a hook land on you before. Got a bite of a gill. I don't even think that hook could penetrate Monty's fur. What do you think? Can you taste the fish? Oh, there's a bite. Come on. This has got to be small. If they can't swallow this thing, they're not worth keeping. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. You can hear the gills nipping at the top of the water. So on one of my past videos, you know, some of my spots, I don't say where I go. And the reason for that is I don't want the world to know where I'm at, because it might be my little secret spot. And someone had said that they knew where I was at, but they didn't say, which I really appreciate that. If you ever know where I'm at, and I'm not saying on purpose, please don't tell, just keep it to yourself. You know, everyone's got to have little secrets, you know? Your secret little spots where the world doesn't know about, and it's just not like super popular spot, because then you can go out on a Friday night and not even have to travel very far, and you get an entire lake to yourself in 2018. Can you believe that? So that's why I don't like to say where I'm at, because there's no one here, there's no one around, and it's Friday in the middle of summer, the peak of the season, when there's usually just swarms of people camping everywhere. I have a lake all to myself, and that's awesome. You know, it's not going to stay that way forever. But for now, I'm going to embrace it. So like I said, if you know where I'm at, keep it to yourself and enjoy it just as I do. Now, places like the Boundary Waters, where millions of people visit every year, like that's no big secret. But it's nice to have little spots. I wonder how much, I don't know how much fish I should give Monty. Should I give him barely any? A whole fillet? No. That's, no. I'm frying fish tonight. A unique thing happens when you fry up fish in oil with a delicious batter, and it's like a limitless pit in my stomach. It's just like I can eat infinite amounts of it. I don't know what it is about delicious fried fish to a perfect golden crisp that enables me to eat so much, but it happens. You know, if fish is fried up it's cooked up with lemon, it's nice and juicy, I can eat it and I can enjoy it. But I can't eat near as much as I can when it's fried. Sometimes I talk so good, I speak real good. I got real good speaking skills, real good English. It's real good. There's times when me and Funk will be watching my video and like we're just cracking up at the way I talk. I say some just choice things sometimes. Oh, the sun is there. It's right there. It's bright there. The sun is bright there. I know, Monty. I know, Monty, you just want to go... Oh, my bass scared the poop out of me. Bobby, calm down, Bobby, or I'm going to put you to your room. Bobby Bass. I don't know if we should name each of our panfish, like a perch gets a different name than a bluegill, or we can just lump them all up as panties. Give them a name. I need to give them a name. Pepe? Pepe the Panty? I kind of like that. Or Pepe the Perch. Brad the Bluegill. Brad. Oh, man. Oh, now it's getting hot. Oh. Oh, and the sky is getting really blue and pretty. I don't have sunglasses. What a good job. And there's no wind. It's about to get really beautiful. And I'm not prepared. Oh, I wish it was colder. You're gonna hear me say that every time I go summer camping. I wish it was colder. We're not having much luck here. The shirt just had to come off. It just got too hot too fast. Got way too hot. Oh, it's just so bright. Why did I leave my sunglasses? Why is Funk right once again? Why? And she's not gonna let me live it down. Nope. Come on, fish. Come on. I know you're in here. Where you at? Where you at? Alright, there's gotta be some gills in here. Oh, there's one. Some panties. Some Pepe Perch. Some Brad the Bluegill. It doesn't really roll off the tongue very well. Brad the Bluegill. Brad. Not like Bobby Bass, maybe, and Billy. Brad. Brad the Bluegill. No, it just doesn't flow very well. Pepe the Perch flows pretty good. Becky the Bluegill. We don't have any female names. They're all male names. What's up with that? There's bluegill all over. They must just not want this little jig. I keep scaring them too. Normally they eat this thing up. So I don't know what's going on. Maybe they don't like how slow it's moving. They like the speed of the heavier jig, because they have to reel it in faster. I don't know. I do not know. I'm just gonna keep fishing for bass. I'm not gonna sit here and dink around casting that little light thing and not get any bites. This fall is gonna be so interesting. I've got so much that I want to do this fall. I don't know how I'm gonna do it all. I've got I want to do like a nice big fat 10-day solo trip. I want to do a nice fall trip with Funk. You know, I was thinking about maybe even trying to go to Isle Royale. And I want to build a bunch of bushcraft shelters. And yeah, it's gonna be, I'm gonna be a busybody once September hits, middle of September until the end of November. And I want to go hunting. That's the other thing. I like to get at least one deer per year. Hopefully Funk can get one too, but you know, with all that, I'm gonna have a pretty full plate. But above all else, I want to do some fall bushcrafting. Ooh. And I want to do a nice trip with Funk and a solo trip. And all the other things I said, I want to do them all. So what's done is done. I'm gonna find a way. There's not one thing that I want to not do less than the other. I want to cook good food. Oof. And fall's so beautiful. On top of there being no bugs and colder temperatures, it's just so beautiful. I mean, the summer is green and lush, and that's beautiful too, but like, the leaves start to change. Oh, it's just gorgeous. It's beautiful all right now. The sun's perfectly behind the clouds. This is great. I like it a lot better when the sun's behind the clouds like this. I I was heating up right there for a minute. When the sun's behind the clouds like that, and there's that slight breeze, it's perfect out. It's like, it's not cold, it's not blistering hot, I'm not going blind. Monty stops panting. It's just nice. And the bugs aren't getting us. Knock on wood. Knock on wood to that. I find this lack of fish disturbing. Alright, so we've been fishing for an hour, and the only fish we've caught that we've got on the hook is the first one. Oh, that's just great. I think I'm going to be proving myself right on the fish release regret thing, is what we're going for today. Possibly not going to catch another fish. I had to say something. I just had to say something. That's why we're not going to catch fish. But the reason we caught the one is because we brought the Monty. I know that's what you guys are thinking. Monty's here, so you're at least, he used his power. Oh, we got something chasing. Dang it. He used his power on the one bass, and now it's up to me to do the rest. We had something move in the waterfall in it, but didn't bite on. Oh, we're getting nibbles. We're getting nibbles. Come on. Monty. Right here, imbue this. Here, you gotta pet your Monty. Pat him on the butt. Maybe you'll catch a fish. I should have brought my ultralight too. Ooh, that was a bass. That was a bass right there. That nailed that. Come on. Loons? 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 Oh, dang it. We had a gill bite. I think it was the loon call. Woo! Woo! It's funny, Monty right now, the bugs are buzzing around him, and he's not snapping at them like crazy. He's looking at them. Maybe he's just not mad at them today. He was mad at them on my 4th of July video. He was so mad at them. He's just relaxing right now. He's probably just ornery, cranky. Oh, nope, here he goes. Dang it. I just had to speak a bit too soon. I jinxed myself. It was cool that he ate in the boat. I was thinking he was hungry. And he didn't want to eat on shoreline, so I was like, fine, you're going on the boat and I'll just throw your food in there. And then he started munching on it. Surprise, surprise. Monty surprises us all the time. It was his first time doing that. I'm proud of the boy. It's so bright. Alright. Fish. That was a good cast. I want a fish now. Do it. Do it. Bite it. Do it. You know, if there's little fish, there's big fish. And if there's fish, you'll catch them. It's super shallow. It's a little too shallow. Oh, I saw him take it. I saw him take it. Ooh, it's feisty. Oh, that's real feisty. I saw him grab that as soon as it hit. He's feisty. It's a bass. It's a feisty bass. I don't know how well he's hooked, but he's been ripping around in these weeds. Let's see here. Not monstrous, but not small either. Ooh, he's kind of fat. He's a fatty. Oh, and he just got disconnected. Yeah, that's a healthy bass for its size. Good size bass. All right, so what do you think about this, Monty? You want it? You want the bass, Monty? You want it? All right, let's let him go. Woohoo! Now I know I could totally keep that and probably devour it later, but I'm only keeping one bass. Generally, one nice bass per person is how I roll. That's why I kind of like a couple of gills. I don't mind keeping gills, but I don't want to keep a bunch of bass because they're fun to catch. So I'll take one, maybe two bass. If they're smaller, you know, take a couple. But I like to keep the fish population healthy. So when I return here, it's really good. I love seeing the fish take your lure. Like that one right there. And you just see the white thing in the water, and then you just see darkness, and you feel a little on your line. It's so fun. It's like such an excited feeling. It's just like, oh yeah. You know you're gonna set the hook good too. Someone was asking me how far I drive when I go fishing, and you know, it depends. That last fishing video I did where I caught a couple little teenies. What the heck is that? Oh, it's a beaver. Beaver, please. Anyways, where I caught a couple little teeny fish, teeny little bass. That was near town. And something like this, where it's very secluded and there's nobody, you gotta drive at least a couple hours for something like this. At least I do. It's definitely not near a town. But yeah. There we go. This one is another bass. Oh yeah, it feels like a bass. Oh, that felt like a nice bass. Poop. Poop. Did I not set the hook? I don't know if I set the hook very well on that one. I'll be able to see later when I watch the footage. There's a beaver lurking in the weeds in front of me. He's keeping a watchful eye on me. You gotta be careful of those beavers. You know, beavers are a serious hazard. Their signature is slapping the water when you're nearby, and it scares you, and you'll flip your boat. It's never happened to me, but they've definitely caught me off guard once. To be over there. Ooh. Jesus. He scared me. He came right behind me. What was that? Our 4-night adventure in the wilderness with me and Funk. I definitely had one slap right near me. It scared the crap out of me. I was just not expecting it. Oh, that one I set the hook. Oh, it's barely hooked. Barely hooked. I can see it. Oh, he's feisty. Ooh, feisty. Oh. 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 Come on, I got long arms. Score. Oh, I got him. Oh, hooked on the lily pads. Hooked on the pads. There we go. Pads there. There we go. That's another healthy bass. Healthy bass. It's not a big porky one. It's a healthy bass. All right. There we go. Let's let this guy go. Let's action cam him. Unfortunately, this is not the best territory for action cams shots. I love those shots of the fish swimming away in the water. But it's hard to do when it's like dark and weedy. If it's a sandy bottom, then you can set them up real nice. But oh well. Hopefully we catch some more. We can keep on trying. One of them will be good. We're bound to get one good one. We're still on our same. If you're ever using this setup like I do, your worm just gets destroyed. Like, I've had to rehook it like 7 times already. You can see it's just like falling apart, but it doesn't matter to the fish as long as it stays on and it's got that little tail. I think that's all that matters. It doesn't need to be pretty. It just needs to have a little it's echoing. Come on, Pepe. Come on, Brad. So hard to cast this thing without an ultralight. This 10-pound test does not mix well with a 30 tooth ounce lure. Oh, whoa. Was that a bass? Oh, that's a bass. He wanted my little thing. Oh, they're so feisty right now. Oh, he's going under this little weed bed here. Come here, Bobby. I can't see you. Oh, dunked him on the head. Or he dunked himself. Ooh, that's a hefty fish right there. Oh yeah, that's a nice one. That's a thick bass. It's a thick one. All right. I don't know, what is that for now? This one goes to show you, size doesn't matter. I mean, look at how teeny that little jig is. Look at that little thing right there. And that gets you this big old behemoth. I'm flying, I'm flying. All right, let's see if we can get a quality action cam this time. They're just too feisty right now. They're just, as soon as I put them in the water, they're just like, get out of here. Hey! You know, I just want them to be like, hey man, thanks for putting me back in the water. I'm just gonna swim away real photogenic like. And you know, I knew I was gonna be let back, so it's all cool. They're all acting like, you know, it's life or death, which can't blame them for, you know. Can't really blame them for that one. You drink that water, Monty. You tell them. Tell the beavers it's not just their water. Show them who's boss. Show them they don't own the lake. Maybe they do. They kind of do own the lake. They built those beaver dams, and that's what keeps this lake filled. If those were destroyed, the lake would go with it. So I guess it is their lake. We better be careful, Monty. Don't drink too much water. Or they're gonna come to our campsite tonight. They're gonna find a nice tree and drop it on us. And we'll be smushed like bugs. Like little bugs. Bugs. Yeah, Monty, bugs. Nice tasty bugs. I'm scared, Monty. I don't know where that beaver is. I'm scared. I don't see him anymore. We gotta be careful, Monty. We don't want to upset the beaver. We don't want an angry beaver on our hands. Keep my eyes peeled. Oh, a stable fly. You stinker. Got my ankle. It just ruins my day. Hi, Monty. Montanamo. Montolomew. Montiti. Cash Monty. Oh, I just thought of it as a dumb Cash Monty. I should like take a picture of him with like a pile of dollar bills on him and like a hat and sunglasses. Oh, that's the kind of things I think about when I'm out here. Silly little ideas. I should totally do that though. I'm gonna have to now. Get like $100 in ones. Make a sticker out of it. Ridiculous. I don't know actually, $100 might take like 2 or 3 to cover up Monty. He's a pretty big dog. Just go to the bank and just be like, I need to take out $300 in singles. And they'll be like, somebody's going to the strip club tonight. I'm like, no, it's just for my dog. Ooh. Something was right. You saw that on the camera. You had to pick that up right there where I'm pointing with my rod. It could have been that beaver. Or a fish. I'm just going to go ahead and say it was the beaver. Just because that'd be like chilling. You know? We're being stalked by a beaver and he was right next to our boat. And he almost came after us. But at the last second, I looked his way and he's just turned around. I just can't believe that they're not biting this little thing. They always go for this. Except for today. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Oh. Is that a bluegill? Oh, there we go. Alright. That's not bad. That's not super huge, but it's not tiny either. Oh, 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 get him over the boat. Don't do that thing where you drop him, Matthew. Alright. There we go. It's not a monster, but I did want at least a gill or 2 for my sandwich. If I can get one more of these will each make a nice sandwich with some bass, and then I'll have some fried bass on the side. It's gonna be so good. All right, we're gonna get this on the stringer. I'm gonna try for a couple more of these. So I think what I'm gonna do is try to catch another gill here, and then take Monty swimming. Maybe do some swimming. Because I got a little sticky. He's warm. I'm sure he wouldn't mind floating around in the water. And I wasn't planning on taking him swimming, but the sun's out enough, he's not going to fully dry out, so what it's going to mean is I need to give him a bath when we get home. So, maybe we can make a little fun thing out of it, and I can just show you guys a little clip of Monty in the bath. He doesn't like it at all. But yeah, we'll let him swim. He deserves it. We'll let him fetch the stick. He'll have some fun. Just one more. Come on. Come on. Just do it. Do it. Bite it. Let the hunger flow through your veins. Let the force of the mini jig catch you. There we go. Get in the boat. Oh. There we go. That's a nice gill. Sunfish. All right. I think with that, we can call it good. Ow. All right, there we go. We are gonna be eating so good tonight. That's a nice one. It's not an insane monster, but it's a nice one. So with this, what we're gonna do is I'm just gonna take a couple casts on the way back, but now we're gonna go do some swimming and relaxing until we cook up dinner. Oh, this is gonna be so good. Well, there goes a swan. Oh, undo. Right there. Oh, he's coming by. Stop looking at me, Schwan. I was just putting on a new jig head and Monty just farted. A big old fart right against the boat, and it vibrated the boat a little bit. And then yeah, he let out a couple little more toots. What did you eat, Monty? You got a little loose butt? You're farting? He got into something. They getting you, Monty? That's a good boy. Alright, Monty, let's do a few more casts, and then we're gonna head back, okay? There's one right on my head. Oh, I had a fish. Set that one. What do we got? A pike? Is that a pike? Is that a pita? We had to catch at least one of these. Pike I always prefer where you just get off themselves. It's always more fun that way. But, like I've said this before, but if you put your finger, you just slide it, you don't touch the gills, you slide it up along this, and you put your finger right here and you pinch. You don't go into their gills, and you don't get your finger up into their mouth. They can't really get you. Then you just let them go like that. Nice and easy. Alright, Monty, 3 more casts. You know how Dad has an addiction to fishing. And last casts are, you know, it's hard to find the right time for a last cast, because they're really, just the truth be told, there is no good time for a last cast. Someone said in the comments on their, like last year was it, their 12th last cast, they caught like a monster muskie or something like that. And that's the truth. That's how it is sometimes. You catch your biggest fish on your final last cast. And then sometimes you just get super skunked. Okay. For real, Monty, this is my last cast. Right here. Ready? Last cast. Alright, alright, alright. Let's head in. That seaplane's flying close. I'm gonna wave. Did you really actually think that was gonna be my final cast? Beaver, please. Okay, back to camp. Alright, 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 alright. Alright, Monty, you win. You win. Monty, we're gonna go do some swimming here. But I need to do something quick first. Set up my chair. And we're gonna test out that little Thermos thing. because it is 8 o'clock right now. I plan on being up till maybe 11, maybe not even. And it says it works for 4 hours. So if I'm up past 11 to 12 even, we'll get to see how it works. And the mosquitoes are getting me right now. They're not insanely bad. They'll get worse at night. They're not terrible right now, but we can check. We can check it out through there. Remove this. Oh, mosquitoes are getting me. Pick it up. Oh yeah, it's working. Okay, it's on. Now let's see. Let's see what happens, ladies and gentlemen. Well, this mosquito doesn't like it. It doesn't seem like. Oh, that didn't stop that one. Okay. So far, it's getting me still, but I think it's going to take a minute for it to work. What do you think, Monty? Yeah, he gave me this little holster here. So it seems like, so far, it takes a minute, but I don't feel them, I don't hear them buzzing around me right now. So it seems to be doing something. I don't really see them. Oh, there's one right there. Curious. Oh, Monty, you got a bug on your face. I'm going to put this on my side and we're going to go do some swimming. We're going to walk to another lake because this one's pretty swampy. We're actually going to go back to that other lake that I did the 4th of July camping on. That's got a nice spot at the portage where we can swim. So I'm just going to clip this on my side here and let's go swimming, Monty. So thank you for this, by the way, CRD Reaper. Appreciate it. If this thing works and I could just set this up, it's really not that much weight. It's a little bit bulky, I guess, but it's nothing crazy. If this works to where you can just set it up at your campsite and you have 4 hours of bug protection, that would be awesome. So we'll see. I mean, it's obviously not going to work when you're walking, because what I'm thinking is it burns those pads, and that's just some kind of gas that the mosquitoes don't like. And I don't think it'll work as good if it's windy, but then you don't need to worry about the bugs. But I think we'll get to really test it out tonight near the fire, or when we're cooking. That's going to be the big does this work or not moment. Because if I'm sitting around, I give it, 20 minutes to make a big cloud of whatever gas it's making, and they're still attacking me, then it doesn't work. But if they don't, then it works great. But it's definitely, it can't work when I'm walking because I'm just moving and they're getting me. And these are vicious mosquitoes, so it'll be a good test. But I'm kind of pumped. I hope it works, because this will Funkle really like this. I might be able to get her out camping in buggier weather if this thing works, which would be really awesome. She doesn't like the bugs as much as she doesn't put up with the bugs as much as I do. I kind of let him get me and I deal with it. He doesn't like them as much. Monty, why do you got muddy little feet, huh? What'd you do? You're messing up your fur, Monty. Get him. Bring it here, Monty. Bring me that stick. No? You little beaver mouth. Hey, beaver mouth. How's it going? You just come and swim with me? Oh, that's a good boy. That's a good boy. That's a good boy. Hi. What you doing? Oh, it's okay. I'm okay. You want to stay out here with me? Is that what it is? Hi. Good boy. Little stinky dog. Oh, it's okay.
Bottom, 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 Monty, 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 Monty.
You're a little shark. Monty, are you just gonna swim for 10-15 minutes straight, Monty? I'm not even doing anything to keep you out here. Okay, that time I was mean. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. All right, Monty. Monty, I need to tow back in. Come on. Monty, I need a tow. Come here. Come on. Monty's towing service. Good boy, Monty. All right, let me hang on. Good boy. All right, tow me back in. I wonder if I just hang on and don't do anything. Oh yeah, you'd pull me in, Monty. All right, good boy. All right, let's throw you the stick a few times. Oh, that felt good. That was refreshing. It's so peaceful out right now. Good boy. See, if you think he's tired, rub his Monty. Let me throw it. You want me? Okay, see? What a weirdo. Alright, so I'm just going to throw the stick a couple more times for him, and then we're going to head back. I got to flay out the fish, I got to prepare a bunch of stuff for dinner. So, yeah, we've got to get to it. Whoa, look at the size of that beaver. Whoa. That's a weird looking beaver out there. What's he doing? Oh, it's coming right at me. Oh man. Oh, it's coming. It looks so weird. Oh, it's getting real close. Oh God. Oh, it's got something in its mouth. Monty, you wet, sloppy dog. Oh, get away from my camera. No! Alright, since I got this Thermos thing, we're gonna give it a test. I wanted to set up, we're in a pretty buggy spot, a little swampy spot, and I have a nice view of the sunset, so this is where we're gonna be making dinner. Right, Monty? Right, Monty? Dinner here? Oh yeah. So since this is gonna be our base of operations, let's just set this in here really nice like. Oh, Monty, gonna sit behind me? We'll set this right here. And this, it says it should make a 15 by 15 area free of mosquitoes and black flies. So I'm gonna give it a good 20 minutes to be a bug-free zone. They're not really getting me right now, so it kind of is working, I guess. Maybe. And so far, you don't really notice other than a slight smell. But anyways, we've got to prepare some stuff. I've got to get some water. I brought this little reusable grocery bag because I don't have to do any portages. So, what we've got is we've got some ciabatta buns. And then we've got cabbage, pickles. Oh, the pickle juice got out. Now it's going to be all in my... Oh, anyways, cabbage, pickles, lemons, mayo. Get these pickles out of here. I knew I should have used quart freezer bags to put those pickles in. Well, we're going to have some pickly cabbage, which is okay. But we've got to start preparing stuff. Before I fillet the fish, I want to get everything prepared for the sandwiches because I've only got the 2 fillet knives and I had to use both of them to fillet the fish. And I don't want to slice up stuff with fish stink on it when it's not going to get cooked. You know what I mean? We've got some oil. I've got an avocado, aguacate. And then a couple slices of cheap American cheese and my homemade batter. This is some good stuff right here. It's a dry batter, so you just get your fish wet. But anyways, let's prepare up all our stuff for our sandwiches and then get cooking. Okay, let's cut some stuff up here. We've got a snack on a pickle. Oh yeah. So good. What we're going to start with is the cabbage slaw. The key to making a good cabbage slaw is to slice it nice and thin. We'll go once down the middle just to make sure it's nice and... Oh yeah, look at that. That's some good stuff right there. We gotta taste a little bit. I love cabbage. I'm gonna put this in my bowl now. We'll go once down the middle just to make sure it's nice and... Oh yeah, look at that. That's some good stuff right there. We gotta taste a little bit. I love cabbage. I'm gonna put this in my bowl now. Okay, transferring. Now we're just gonna I'm gonna cut my lemon here. I'm gonna squeeze it all over this. This is just gonna be lemon juice and cabbage. That's what our slaw is gonna consist of. Making sure to get these seeds out. Well, the deer flies are getting me. The mosquitoes I don't think are getting me very much. But the deer flies are found me. Okay. That has got a bunch of lemon juice on it. Let's taste it. Okay. That's ready. Ooh, that's good. Alright, now we gotta chop up some pickles here to make up our tartar. We're gonna make a little tartar sauce. It's not going to be, I'm not going to get this to like mulch, but I'll get it, you know. We're just going to cut it up a little bit, get it into little bits here. Little enough to mix with the mayo. Alright, that should be good enough. Little bits. Sun's setting. I'm going to take a little thing of mayo here. We're going to scoop that out into here. And we're going to mix that up with our pickles. We're going to need a little bit more mayo actually. I'm probably going to have to use most of this. Might need a little actually extra pickles. Let's see. Yep. So I'm going to chop up like 3 more pickles and add it to that, and we're gonna have a little relish or a tartar. Okay, so that Thermos thing has been sitting there for 25 minutes now, not moved, and I am sitting maybe 5 feet away from it, and I'm not really getting too bit up, but I'm still getting bit up by a couple mosquitoes. Like there's one flying right there. And it seems like, for the most part, it kind of wards away the mosquitoes, but then there's some pesky ones that just don't care. Oh. And they're just gonna come around me no matter what I do. We'll get to see more as it gets to night. That's when the real test will come out. All right. Well, let's see how these aren't chopped up as fine. All right, let's see how my tartare looks now. My tartare. Oh yeah, that's some homemade backcountry tartar sauce right there. Really pickly. Let's taste it. Let's taste it. Okay. That's good. I could use a little garlic, but that's pretty dang delicious. I've got to cut up an avocado. We'll put some avocado slices on this sandwich. Ooh. Not a bad avocado. Oh yeah. There we go. Nice avocado slices. Oh, this is gonna be so good. Oh yeah. Plenty of. I need a little piece of avocado right now. Oh yeah. Oh, this is gonna be delicious. Okay. Now I've got one final thing to do. I've got everything prepared for the most part. I've just got to fry up the fish. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to, because this ground's really uneven and it's kind of uncomfortable since the sun already set, I'm going to move and eat back by camp. So I'm just going to fillet the fish right now, move all the stuff back to camp, and then we're going to start cooking. Warning, this is a little bit graphic. Okay. You've been warned. So, I punctured my foot a little bit. Dinner's on hold at the moment. I've got to go clean out my foot and use my first aid kit and check out this, but I'm gonna hobble over. Oh man, that hurts. So, this is the one downfall of wearing Crocs. I don't think anything's stuck in my foot. Oh, I can't remember where it is. I gotta be careful. But I was walking, just, you know, not here. There it is. This right here. That stabbed into my foot through my Croc. It's a beaver broke it off. And yeah, it punctured my foot. Now there's blood everywhere. So I've got to clean this up. And hopefully there's nothing in there. But it got me good. It got me real good. So, and I've only got Crocs. Yeah. So, that's probably the worst thing that's ever happened to me wearing Crocs so far. So I'm going to clean this up. And it's probably going to be a little bit before dinner. Because I got an injury. It's not terrible. I'm just going to clean off the blood and see if I'm going to stop the bleeding. But there's not much I can do about it. Just clean it up. Well, that's what you get for wearing Crocs, folks. Sometimes you'll puncture your foot. I mean, foot injury aside, isn't that just a beautiful sunset? Look at that. So peaceful. Monty, you just loving life? Is Dad a dingleberry sometimes? Is Dad a dingleberry? Yeah. So I just, I haven't filleted the fish yet. I'm just about to get to that, but I basically, so I've got really bad calluses on my feet. I don't know if you noticed that from that one little shot you got, but yeah, as part of my psoriasis, I got pretty gnarly calluses, and I couldn't find the puncture wound. It didn't go in super far. I would say it punctured in like that much, maybe a little bit more, but not, it poked me good, but not crazy amounts. So I couldn't really find the hole. I could feel where it hurt, so I just kind of cleaned it up as best I could, you know, put some triple antibiotic on there, and I put a big bandage and it wouldn't really stick, so I put a little ace wrap around it. So I got it all wrapped up, and I was walking back over here to collect my stuff, and I was making sure to avoid that one stick, and guess what I did? I stepped on another stick and poked my foot again. Same foot. It just got me on the side because I was walking on the side of my foot being really careful to avoid that one stick, and I poked myself again on a separate stick. It's not as bad, but it definitely bled again pretty good, but it didn't go in as far because I was just like, what? So now I've got to fillet fish, and then we're gonna relax. Oh, okay, so I've got good and bad news. Good news is I only poke myself on the little sticks twice. The fish is all cleaned up, filleted, ready to be cooked, and everything, and I'm relaxing. The bad news is that me and Monty are getting absolutely mauled by mosquitoes. Like, I am just getting annihilated right now. And this thing, see, there's smoke right there. I mean, there's mosquitoes. I just put in it was a little pail, the pack, so I put in a brand new one just 10 minutes ago. And I've been sitting here, and the smoke is blowing right on me, and there's mosquitoes flying in my face. And I mean, I think I've given this thing a thorough test. It's at a 15-foot radius. It is on my lap. This is a 3-foot radius, my body right now, and I am getting mauled. Fresh new pack. I mean, I am getting just bit up right now, and it is not fun. And I didn't bring any DEET, so I'm gonna go ahead and say that this thing doesn't do that much. I mean, when the smoke's blowing right in my face, a little bit, but I'm still getting bit up. And they're all on my ankles, and they're flying around. I'm gonna give it like another 3 minutes, and if I don't stop getting bit by mosquitoes altogether in the next 3 minutes because there's no wind, I'm gonna go and cook in my vestibule because I just do not feel like dealing with this right now. I know I could light a fire and everything, but my foot hurts, and I don't feel like going and getting a bunch of firewood, and I could. Like, I've been walking on it, like, I tend to take injuries. Nah, it's not as bad as it seemed, but the mosquitoes are worse than they seemed at first. I'm gonna give it another few minutes. That's all it gets. And I mean, it said 15-foot radius. This thing is right on me, and I'm getting bit up. So anyways, guys, that's where we're at. Me and Monty are getting bit up. Alright, we're moving to the tent, Monty. Alright, guys. I've debunked the Thermos in freshly spawned bad mosquito areas. It's bad, and it was really bad when I was filleting fish. So we're moving to the tent. I'm moving everything. I want to sit down and relax. And that's what we're doing. We're doing it. Let's do it, Monty. Moving to the tent. I'll try to stay sitting like this. Anyways, it's warm. It's very warm and muggy. So I just stripped down to my undies. There's no wind out there. Those bugs were nasty. So anyways, I'm going to do my best to film this delicious epic meal being prepared, but it's gonna be a late one. Had to do a little rearranging because I put the vestibule on backwards on purpose because I wanted, this one was a bigger one, but that messed up this, so I had to take off the rain fly for now. Poop. At least I noticed, hey? Better than nothing. So anyways, guys, I got a whole mess here and I'm struggling. This is rough recording this. So I just set the camera out here. I'm gonna record in 10-minute intervals, and I've got Monty's fish cooking up first. I just put it on there. He's gonna get a big old fish portion and mix that in with his food. I gotta cook his up first. So right now what I'm doing is I am going to batter up my fish. So I'm going to take off as many dead bugs and sticks and grass as I can, as much as I can. And then I need another piece of tin foil here. Okay, so take a little water. Keep it in this here, this thing. So we're just gonna roll them around in it. Actually, we're just gonna put a little pile. Oh, okay, that's one thing you don't want to do. See how I got one hand? Okay, so what we're gonna do is, when you're doing it like this with the dry batter, I almost screwed up there. You want to keep one hand in the dry stuff and one in the wet, because if you just put your wet hand back into your batter and then keep doing that, you end up with a goop. And that's no fun. So I need to actually get another piece of tinfoil. I know this isn't the most glamorous thing, guys. I'm sorry. Oh, but there's a piece. Get it in there. Alright, there we go. Now we've got the system. Alright, this hand's got to stay dry. I keep screwing up. And this hand gets wet. This hand stays dry. Get a little bit more of this. Oh, dry hand. Okay, there we go. Oh, so what's in my batter here, my homemade batter? It is 50% corn flour, yellow corn flour, and it is 50%, 50% cornmeal, yellow cornmeal, and then the other 50% is white flour, and then a bunch of salt and pepper. And I usually go lots of salt and pepper in the batter, just so you can taste it good. Always tons of pepper, and this one I actually go extra salt. Here, we need more moisture in there. It's boiled out the water like twice now. He's got a little crispy fish. It's pretty much done. I just want to make sure. Well, there's a nice moth for Monty right there. A mouthy. He's definitely gonna have some bugs in there, but I don't think he's gonna mind. I don't think he's gonna mind one bit. So as soon as his is done cooking, I'm gonna get my oil going. I'm gonna need to take my oil on and off, or put it on and off as I cook, because it's gonna get way too hot with this flame. These pickles are good. Monty's is done. Get that in there. Alright, yummy Monty food. Okay. Now the flame is going to go out at some point, which is fine, because it's, like I said, it's going to get really hot. So it's totally okay if it goes out and cools down a little bit, because I'm going to have to take it off and on anyways. Let's get some oil in here. It's going to be a little uneven. There we go. That's better. That's better. Monty's, we need to mix with the stick. And we're going to get frying some fish. Having a little fish fry. Alright, give her the old spit test. Alright, we're golden. Woo. Alright, I'm going to try to get enough for both my fish tacos in, or sandwiches. Not fish tacos. And then we're just going to eat the rest. These little delicious fillets. Alright, so let's make some room here. I can get one more piece in there. There we go. Alright, we're frying some fish now. Okay, while that's frying, I'm going to do my best to kind of heat up my buns here around my stove. I don't want to let them directly touch the flame because this is heat. So I don't want to let them get licked by the flames, but I do want a little bit of a toasted bun. So we're going to try a little magic. Oh, that works. Oh, that's about as good as it's going to get. That'll work. That'll work. Alright, let's give these things a flip here. Oh man, I'm so excited for this. This is going to be so good. It is all going to be worth it. Everything. It shall make the most delicious fish sandwich ever. They're pretty much, they're about done. I just want them to get nice and crispy for the sandwich's sake. But it's time to prepare. Oh yeah, it's about done. I just like it to be extra crispy when I'm putting it on a sandwich. Okay, let's get the sandwiches prepared here. Okay, so we need some of this stuff. Just gonna use it all. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be good. Yeah, that's gonna be good. Okay. Since it's in the way, I'm just going to do slices of avocado next. I can't really access this other stuff, the slaw, until I get the, well, we're just going to have some extra avocado there. Alright, this is done. This got to go off to the side. Okay, I had to get the fish off there. So, where were we? Where were we? Oh yeah, this. The slaw. So let me just mix up the... Oh man, I am making such a mess. This is just going to be disastrous. Okay. Slaw is mixed up. I'm just going to do this by hand. We're not going to get pretty. Oh, it's going to just... heaping piles of the slaw. Oh yeah. Heaping piles. No shame. No shame. Okay. Now the golden delicious fish. Sandwich that on there. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Just nice big pieces of fish. Oh yeah. Okay. And to finish it off, we've got some cheap American cheese. And I know some of you are going to be like, oh, why taint it with that stuff? You know what? It just adds a little bit of something. Right there. And then we're going to just put the bun on top. Oh, this is going to be so good. Oh, I'm so excited. All right, it's time to eat this. This is going to be so good. Oh, so good. I mean, look at that. Oh man. Alright, it's time to eat this. I can't look at this anymore. It was all worth it because of this moment. Oh, Monty is drooling. Look at that, guys. Oh, it's gonna be so good, Monty. Alright, go ahead. Go ahead, eat yours. Alright. I'm gonna just make a mess. I'm gonna be a sloppy monster right now, so don't judge me. Don't judge me. Mmm. This is so good. I've got little bonus pieces. There's so many bugs in the tent right now. Oh, that's hot. All right. Let's mow down this. Oh, I just need... Look at that thing. Oh, it's so good. Let's get a monster bite. Oh. I just have to. Glad I brought out extra tinfoil. That's the only reason I'm not getting coleslaw. And just mayo all over my tent. Luckily, it's staying right on the tinfoil. This guy's real interested in my sandwich. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I would say this is a great success. Great success. This is so good. And despite the injury and the bugs, I'm having a blast. Right, Monty? Yeah? Do you want more? How do you want more? You literally had more fish than I had. But you've watched me eat both these sandwiches and in the least graceful way possible. So now that it is the clock has struck midnight, we made it to midnight. Great. My bad. Food's falling in my mouth. I'm a mess right now. I'm a monster. Have we got enough undies time? If I put my hands right, does it look like I'm naked? If I just... There. Does it look like I'm naked now? Monty, we're both naked out in the woods. Alright. I'm going to eat my last couple pieces of fish. And I'm going to clean up my terrible mess. It's bad. But all worth it. I'm going to go clean it up. And then we're going to set up and get ready for bed because that was filling. I'm ready to lay down now. I think I'm ready to lay down. Right, Monty? Okay. Clean up time. Monty's pretty upset that he's not on the sleeping pad. So he's just resorted to laying on my stuff. Oh, you stay there, mister. You little stinky butt, stink poop. Anyways, that was a fun mess. That was a lot of fun. So what I'm going to do now is probably try to kill the million bugs that are in here. There's moths and little gnats and, you know, hard-shell bugs, ants, mosquitoes. You name it, it's in here. So I'm just going to get to that. But we had a good day. Caught some fish. Had a delicious gourmet meal. Had a little injury. You know, got bitten up by some bugs. It was all in all a good day. You know, I know you guys thought that when you clicked on this video you were going to see, you know, an adventure. But it ended up being, you know, like 10 minutes of adventure and then like 45 minutes of some dude just sitting in his underwear, sweating in a tent. You know, you get what you get. Oh, shit. Alright, I'm passing out. I'll catch you guys in the morning. Good night, everybody. Good morning, Monty. Monty. It's a new day. Monty. 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 Hey, Monty. Morning, Monty. Hi. Don't lick my nipples. Don't you do that. That's gross. You weirdo. That's a good boy. Oh, he slept like a rock last night. Alright, well, you want out? I'll join you in a minute. Go ahead. Go ahead. Oh, oh, that was close. Oh, you almost stepped on my nuts. Oh, it's like a beautiful sunny day. Oh, let's feel how tender the foot is. Oh, it's a little sore. It's not terrible, but it's sore. Anyways, I'm not gonna have any breakfast or anything this morning. I've got to drive home and spend the rest of the day editing up this video for you guys tomorrow. So, not too much time to waste. I gotta get moving. Yeah, I slept in a little bit. That's okay. I slept so good last night. Just like a rock. I don't even think I gave Monty a chance to get up on the sleeping pad. Little stinker. Alright, I'm getting up. Getting outside. Let's do it. What a beautiful morning. Very calm. Hey, Monty. Yeah, Monty. Hi, Monty. He's a good boy. That's a good boy. That's a good boy. No potato. So I guess we'll give the Thermos thing another go here. Just limping around. Test it out again. The mosquitoes are out again. Whew. Yeah, I'm just limping around. My little foot pokes. It's not the worst ones I've ever had. I've had a much worse one. I was with some friends and we were doing a little fishing excursion, and I was like showing them how to fish, and I brought them to one of my little spots, and at the end we were gonna fillet the fish up and eat it, and I was like, oh, I'll show you how to fillet up fish, and I was running around doing it really quickly, and I set my fillet knife, I just kind of set it down when I was done, and there was like a log in the ground, and the ground went up, and I set it against that, and the knife was sticking up, and I was just running around. I forgot where I set it and just wasn't even thinking, and I stepped on the knife, and I could just, the fillet knife, and I felt it, and I lifted my foot up, and the knife actually was deep enough to where it stuck in my foot, and it flung it out when I kicked my foot up. That one was rough. That was a very painful injury. That one was deep. I just put my full weight. Ugh, gets me the heebie-jeebies thinking about that one. This one's not so bad. It's going to be sore. Hopefully it doesn't get infected. That's my biggest concern. Because I stepped on a stick twice. And if there's any chunks of it up in there, I'm going to have to get them out. That won't be fun. But it looked like a clean puncture as a non-dead stick. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'll keep it clean. Well, it's another hot day. I'm really hoping that this injury here, this little foot poke, the one's not so bad, that'll heal up, but the bigger one and the main part of my foot, I hope this heals up pretty quickly. I had a little adventure planned that I was going to go in a new spot that I've never that I've never been to in summertime, and it's going to require a decent amount of portaging and wading up a river. So if my foot's hurt, I can't do it. I can't be limping around doing something like that, so I gotta hope that this heals up quick here. That'd be a big bummer. Probably take forever getting into my boat cleanly without getting my foot in the water as best I can. And then we're gonna get heading back. Monty, I'm hobbling. I'm hobbling, Monty. I'm hobbling. I'm a hobbling hobbit. Yeah. You're a good boy. Oh, you want a neck scratch? You want a neck scratch, Monty? Oh yeah, you like that. You like that. Yes, you do. Oh, I know you like the neck scratch. Oh, that's Monty's favorite. Oh yeah. That's a good boy. Stick that spiked me right there. So it got me good in the ground. Is squinchy here, so it went down. But I'm gonna cut it up, and hopefully it won't happen to anyone else. No sunglasses. Right. Oh shoot! Oh shoot! It's a hot one. I'm gonna be sticky in the car. No AC. Got my beater. Those fish sandwiches last night. I would recommend trying those. It was a little bit of a mess that was made worse by just by the bugs and sitting in the tent. There's so many bugs in the tent last night. Oh, but it was so worth it. And I mean, it does make it easier when, like I said last night, just being able to just go home right now with going over 2 beaver dams. I just put all my crap, all my tinfoil garbage, just fold it up and put it in the bag. I don't have to like worry about it too much. In my pan, I just kind of, you know, I put the oil back in the bottle and I just kind of wiped it out with the stuff I had, and it's kind of, that bag's gonna be a little bit nasty, but you don't have to take extreme measures. So that's nice. And it was like the perfect amount. I didn't overeat. I ate both my sandwiches. I didn't want to show you guys, but I slurped up all the rest of that coleslaw. There was no need for you guys to see that. It'd gross you out. Oh, and then I ate the rest of the fish. Oh, that breeze feels nice. I slept in a little bit. It was just so peaceful. I had to sleep in. I did not want to get up. I slept so I rarely sleep solid like that, and I couldn't wake up and just leave when I was sleeping so good. So was Monty. He slept like a rock too. Maybe it was just we were satisfied. Oh yeah, he was satisfied. He had a bunch of Bobby. Yeah, that's what it was. We're gonna chalk it up to that. Monty, are you just the best doggy? Oh, I messed up your feng shui by petting you. Sometimes the Monty doesn't like being pet when he's in a comfortable position. He's a weirdo. Sometimes he's just like, you pet him and he's just like right there, he'll sit up and he's like, hey, why'd you have to mess up with me when I was at my happy place? So Monty, I'm thinking Monty's gonna need a bath if I got time today. If I have time, I'll post a little post-trip clip of Monty in the bath, but we'll see if I got time. If it's not there, then I'm sorry. No Monty bathing. Yep, sticky, sticky, sticky. Bright, bright, bright. So guys, that's gonna do it for today's adventure. We had a delicious meal last night. A little hiccup, a little bug biting, but all in all, I had a blast. Monty had fun, and I know he enjoyed his food. So as always, guys, if you liked the video, hit the like button. If you want to see more stuff like this, hit the subscribe button, and I will catch you guys at the next video. Oh, we did it.